President Trump continued to clash with California, moving to crush the state's efforts to curb tailpipe emissions. Erica Brown is live at the White House with the latest developments. Erica.
Well, Dick, as tensions between the Trump administration and the state of California continue to rise amid those immigration enforcement protests. Separately, the president dealt a blow to California today, blocking a state measure that would promote the use of electric vehicles. Now, this comes as the president's massive budget package here in Washington faces a challenge in the Senate. President Trump signed a measure Thursday to block California's rule phasing out the sale of gas-powered cars.
This horrible scheme would effectively abolish the internal combustion engine, which most people prefer.
The California rule was designed to force the move to electric vehicles. The state's attorney general says he'll challenge the measure, calling it a retaliation against California.
The federal government's actions are not only unlawful, they're irrational and wildly partisan, and they come at the direct expense of the health and the well-being of our people.
At the White House signing event, the president said inflation is under control, and he renewed his attacks on Jerome Powell, calling on the Federal Reserve chairman to cut interest rates.
We're going to spend $600 billion a year, $600 billion, because of one numbskull that sits here. I don't see enough reason to cut the rate.
President Trump is also calling on Congress, pressing the Senate to pass his tax and spending bill. He says it's one of the most important pieces of legislation ever. As Republican lawmakers wrestle with revisions, Democrats say the so-called Big Beautiful Bill will cripple the health care system.
It would rip away coverage from 16 million people, send health care costs for 22 million through the roof, cut 2 million jobs.
Opponents of the president are preparing to gather at rallies across the country this weekend as a counterpoint to Saturday's military parade in the nation's capital. Now, the Trump administration says the parade, which also falls on the president's 79th birthday, will commemorate the Army's 250th anniversary, including 50 military aircraft, 150 military vehicles, and more than 6,000 service members. Dick?
Erica Brown at the White House. Erica, thank you.